Hello everyone, welcome back to Cyberveil. I hope the previous content of day 1 and day 1 and day 2 video that we have discussed till now is pretty clear to you guys and you have understood what we have discussed. So in this video we are going to discuss about this day 3 content. Day 3 content, that is footprinting and reconnaissance part 2. In this part 2, we are going to discuss about the advanced techniques and tricks to perform footprinting and reconnaissance, which basically comprises of Google docking. Another is social engineering recon, and we are also going to discuss about ENT tools. And before I proceed further with the definitions and the techniques, I would like to tell you one thing, guys, that we have already discussed social engineering recon in the previous video, and we have also discussed the way to perform social engineering recon and OSINT tools also we have discussed. So we guys are not going to put much pressure on these things, and we will be discussing basically about the Google docking. And in the Google docking, if you would like me to make a video, please drop down the comment that for the practical I should be creating the video, because it is pretty simple but it is an advanced technique which should be done responsibly. So let's just start with the Google docking first. Google docking, wait a minute. Yeah, Google docking. What do you mean by Google docking? First question when we talk about any kind of definition or any new terminology that comes is, what is Google docking? So guys, Google docking is basically a technique which is used to extract sensitive information from websites or web servers. And Google docking is also known as, guys, Google hacking. What it is known as? Google hacking. Yeah, it is also known as Google hacking, and it is a kind of technique which is used to extract sensitive information from website or web servers. Yes, using, there is a specific thing inside of it which is really important while performing Google docking, which is by using advanced search operators. Wait, I have written double E in search. My brain. Yeah. So Google docking is basically a technique which is used to extract sensitive information from website or web server using advanced search operators. Now you might be thinking what kind of advanced search operators we can use to perform Google hacking. I'll be also discussing it. So just let's wait and firstly discuss what is the purpose of using Google docking and why do we basically use Google docking. So the purpose of using Google docking is, number one, it is to extract information which is publicly available, to extract info which is publicly available. Number two, to identify vulnerable web servers, identify vulnerable web servers. This means that there are several times there are web servers which are vulnerable to any kind of attacks. Like you can say any kind of attacks like HTML attack, HTML injection attack, or you can say there is no pass. There are several kind of CVEs which to which they are vulnerable. So that is what Google docking help us to identify. Number three is, you can say, misconfiguration data or misconfigured databases. Now you might be thinking, what is misconfigured databases? Misconfigured databases is a database, guys, in which there are several times what happens is usernames and passwords are leaking, or you can say the default passwords are leaking, or any sensitive information which can harm that particular industry or website or web server, or you can say company. exposing the database, or which is collecting only having username or passwords or default passwords or sensitive information, is misconfigured database. Now if we talk about the advanced search operators, as I have said now that Google Docking basically uses advanced search operators. So what are these advanced search operators? You can say, let's take an example. Advanced search operator we can use in URL link. This is a kind of advanced search operator which you can use. I'll be showing it in a new video. If you guys want me to, just drop me in the comment section that we want an practical hands-on for the Google Docking, and I'll be showing you. Else you can directly just type these commands and tricks or search operators, and you can get the advanced Google hacking. Next is you can also use in URL admin title login, in title, wait a second, in title login. This is going to help you in finding the admin title logins. Admin के logins जो होते हैं, like admin password or password admin, so anything like that you can get to know by using these advanced search protocols or operators. You can also use one thing, file type. File type means what kind of file basically you are typing, trying to find, like for either it is PDF or it is confidential. You can mention it accordingly. These are the advanced search operators that you can type in directly to your Google search, and you can get so many information regarding that particular link or particular PDF or that particular admin page. So I hope this is clear to you guys. Google Docking is pretty easy, but it is to be handled very responsibly. Yes. Now moving on to the next topic, we are going to discuss about social engineering reckon. Yeah. As I have already told you, social engineering basically means to manipulate people, and it means to exploit human vulnerabilities. Exploit human vulnerabilities means the person who is excessive vulnerable to all these things, we should be exploiting that person and in order to get the sensitive information. That is what basically social engineering reckon is, and I have already told you about the techniques that we can use, but still, okay, I'm going to write in here as well. Social engineering techniques that we can use are: number one is social media analysis. Social media analysis, I have already given you an example of LinkedIn, if you guys remember from the previous video. If you haven't seen the previous video yet, so just go and check the previous video recording about the practical hands-on. Yeah, and also the day 2 part 1 also you can see. And if we talk about pretexting, we can also perform pretexting, trying to be someone else, to perform this task. You can do this as well. And then email and phone number or contact number reckon. This means, I have already told you, from LinkedIn you can sometimes get phone numbers and emails, and you can find out and perform the social engineering reconnaissance. So this is all for the social engineering recon, as I have already told you in the previous video, so I'm not going to repeat it again and again because it will be also get boring otherwise. Now if we talk about OSINT tools, I have already told you about the OSINT. OSINT, firstly, let's just discuss what does OSINT actually stands for. OSINT stands for Open Source Intelligence Tools. That was OSINT means, and it is basically to gather publicly available information, same as others, publicly available info. So this is also something similar, but in this we are going to use several and different tools. That's why this name is OSINT tools. We can say, let's say we are using Shodan, Senses, and another tool that we can use is Spiderfoot, or we can use Recon ng is a command. Recon ng is basically a command that we can use in Kali Linux to perform OSINT about any particular website or web server. And another thing we can use is OSINT framework. OSINT framework. We can use this. And another tool, or you can say command, Sherlock. We can also use Sherlock in order to find out publicly available information. These are the OSINT tools. We have already discussed about the Shodan census. We haven't discussed about Spiderfoot, Recon Engine, OSINT framework, but we can also use these. There is a note before ending this topic, guys. I am going to keep a note about it. And the note is, guys, please, I request you to use it for a legitimate purpose and use them responsibility. Do not use them for illegitimate reasons or malicious activities performing, because it is our responsibility to make our digital era and digital world secure and safe, because we guys are ethical hackers, guys, and we need to take better care of our digital world and digital era. It's our responsibility. So do not do or perform any malicious activity using these tools and pretexting or something like that. So I request you to please, please, please do not use malicious activities. Do not perform malicious activities. And I hope this video is really clear to you guys about Google Docking, social engineering, Recon, and also about the OSINT tools. And if you want me to share a hands-on about Google Docking, please let me know in the comment section. If you like the video, please smash the subscribe button, hit the like button, and please share your reviews about this video. I hope you like the video, and I hope you are enjoying the session till now and journey of becoming an ethical hacker, and going all the best for your journey. Thank you so much, and I hope you like the video. See you soon in the upcoming video. Bye bye, guys.